Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. Here is Dr. Adekunle Badmos, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's people to people revolution of the Global Clusters. We're saying instead of insert, instead of in bad governance, let's engage in people to people. Let the powerful one among us. Let us not try to bring our elderly ones down or the people that we appointed or that imagine down. Instead of that, let the powerful one among us adopt the less powerful one and mentor them to greatness. And that is the power of people to people revolution. We believe if we start mentoring ourselves, we start replicating good things. Let every good person in our society replicate themselves. Start putting all of the learning, the knowledge, the information, the connection that they have into a younger version of themselves in every community. And I will believe we can, with this, build a better society. Having said that, before we dive into the topic of today, we want to have the intro of People to People Revolution. So let's have it.
The People to People Revolution is here, a movement redefining how we connect. In a world where institutions and hierarchies often create barriers, this revolution focuses on direct engagement, people talking to people, sharing stories, and solving challenges together. This is about building bridges across cultures and geographies, fostering open dialogue and collaboration. Every handshake, every conversation, every shared experience is a step toward unity. At Global Clusters, we believe that true change happens when people come together, empowered by understanding and mutual respect. Let's bridge divides and embrace this revolution for a better world. The People-to-People revolution begins with you. Be part of a global community that bridges divides and builds connections. Visit theglobalclusters.org to join the conversation. Stay informed about upcoming events and revolutions, and remember, every meeting is an opportunity for change. Let's connect and create a better world together.
Let's connect and create a better world together. The people to people revolution is not a spectator call, it's the real call. We're going to be looking at problem solving through the people to people revolution of the global clusters, solving problems through people to people revolution of the global clusters. What is problem? Before we can solve a problem, let us first of all identify what problem is. Um, I know a lot of people have different definition of a problem, and people could come up with different kind of ways to define a problem. Where the problem comes from is the way you define the problem. The first problem every individual that has problem have is the way they define the problem, the way they define it, and their first major approach to the problem. Some people can define a problem as, hey, this thing has happened. Hey, I've lost, maybe you're trying to ship something and you lost, and the thing, maybe you were bringing a container and the ship capsized or something happened. It's a problem. Oh, problem is that which gives you IBP. Problem is that which do this. People can define problem as something. As a matter of fact, problem can even define problem as a new number or something abnormal. You understand? Abnormality. Different kind of people define problem. But I want you to know that you must define the problem in the right way, in such a way that the way the definition will eat you will give you courage. You understand? For instance, I have grown to the extent that when I see problem as opportunity to grow, opportunity to learn more. So if you ask me to define problem, I can define it as My problem can be defined from my own dictionary as an opportunity to learn more, as an opportunity to grow. I can define problem as that which are solution. You understand? Are you getting my point? So, but some people just ask anybody, do a case study, ask anybody what is problem. They will tell you, problem. Problem is a difficult situation. Problem is something like this, is a difficult challenge, is being in a state of not doing this, in a state of that, in a state of that. As a matter of fact, if you check dictionary, I want Sheyi Odushagu, please check your dictionary, Oxford Dictionary online. What is problem? You will see what it's going to give you. So that is where the problem comes from. The major problem people with problem have is the way they define the problem. So if I see problem as an opportunity to scale up, if I see problem as an opportunity to learn more, if I see a problem as an opportunity to as solution, if I see problem as a way of moving from where I am to where I ought to be, then the way I will react to the problem will be different. It will be the next thing. You understand? And a lot of time when people find themselves in problem, they want to solve that problem like almost immediately. No. Anytime you find yourself in problem, the next thing is that you give back to a solution. You give back to a solution. It's like, is either you take in like be pregnant of a solution. Being pregnant is thinking about the solution. So when you now arrive at a conclusion on how to solve the problem, then that is giving back to a solution. And that is the thing. You understand? A lot of people face problem, but the only thing they think about is that problem all of the time. And because they think about all of the time, because they think about that problem all of the time, then what now happens to them is that the problem keep growing, keep amplifying, keep calling other troubles. Problem will go and call trouble. Trouble will go and call challenges. Challenges will go and call wahala. Wahala will go and call chaos. And chaos will go and call tribulation. Tribulation will go and cause riots. And everything will just bang, boom, bang, bang, bang. And it can kill. Before you know it, they'll say their blood pressure is high because they could not think. Like I said, to me, problem is that has solution. It does not have solution, then it's not a problem. So you can define it the way you want to define it. In the comment section, let me know your own definition of what is problem. So we're now talking about problem solving. How do we solve problem as regards to people revolution in nation building? Now, you see, in solving problem, there is a place of you becoming the surgeon of yourself. I observe that a lot of people make mistakes in trying to solve problems, and a lot of people, because of their limited knowledge and information, they don't know that the best way to solve any problem, number one thing you should welcome into your mind is that make sure you don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind for any problem. So when you have a sound mind, and how do you have a sound mind? Is by you welcoming peace into your mind. First of all, oh, this thing has happened. It's a major problem. Accept it and welcome it as something to deal with. And immediately do an intercourse for solution. Have a sexual intercourse with solution, and you should impregnate, you should be pregnant of a solution, because that is the next thing. And you don't rush it. One thing is that people feel that they want to bring out solution, but they want to rush this solution. Somebody that owns vehicle, that is a big person, all of a sudden things went bad, and they want to rush things. Don't rush anything. No matter what is happening, don't rush. Don't let anybody, because let me tell you something. Every time, anytime a problem shows up around you, around that problem, the solution is waiting for you, and it's waiting for your activation. It's waiting for a command from you. So it is left to you. That is why I said you must embrace peace. And when you embrace peace, you you have to start thinking of the solution, and don't rush it. Don't rush it. Now, once you have a solution, then the next thing is that you now need people. You need someone to achieve your solution. So you now think, who can I reach out to in making sure that I bring about this solution? Who do I know? See, people like me, we are not plenty. I can say that because of the giftings that I have. I'm a spontaneous person. I'm an idea person. You can, if you see me today, tell me about something and tell me you need an idea about it, I'll give you an idea immediately. I can generate idea on the go. I can give you solutions for so many things almost immediately, even if I'm sleeping and I just woke up and you ask me for a solution about something, I can give you like that. So you should identify such people, and such people should be one of your inner caucus. People that they have something here. It's very, very, very important. So if you don't have, you need to look for. And that is why we have created a platform like the Global Cluster. So problem solving as regard people to people revolution in nation building. That is the topic of today. And we are saying that the people that will the problem, what we solve that problem is people. You need from one person to the other, from another person to another person, you discover that that problem will be solved. It will definitely be solved. Um, if a problem will happen, you should have envisaged it. Like people that are in business, you don't know where your business is taking you to, and you don't know what might happen in that business. And the only thing you could do is to always make sure that you put positivity into that your business. So constant positivity can help you scale up and get you to a place that you never dream of. One day I woke up in my home in Turkey and I was like, this is my home. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I now started ruminating about the past, about when I was homeless, before I got married, when I got married, the challenges, the things I faced in life. So despite all in all, I discovered that one thing that helped me is to be positive. You got to be positive about anything you do. So when you want to solve a problem, number one is the way you define the problem. What definition do you give to the problem? Number two is after the definition, once you get the definition of the problem wrong, that's the thing. Once you see problem as something that gives you high blood pressure, that means you'll be nursing high blood pressure. Once you see problem as as something that will cause another problem, that means you will welcome, you're giving it the the manual, the things that it needs to amplify itself. Once you see the problem as something that should, you know, that should keep you agitated. So, oh, hey, hey, I have an aunt in Dublin. He came to visit us in Turkey with the husband. And immediately they said the children, one of the child did something. You need to see how that my aunt was shaking, was shaking, was shaking. That is a problem. Instead of her to welcome peace, he started shaking. Hey, this thing, they will say we leave them alone. No, anytime you did not define your problem right, you did not define it well, you did not define it with a sound mind, you bring some people when they have problem, the next thing they welcome into their life is fear. You welcome fear. Once you welcome fear, and fear is defined as false evidence appearing real. Fear can be defined as F, false, E, evidence, A, appearing, and R, real. False evidence appearing real. So once you welcome fear, every other thing that, because there is a way, that this earth is designed. One major thing we've been telling people in our genuine love revolution is that we are a product of excitement. Anything you want, you must be exciting in your looking. You must look exciting to people. You must look appealing to people. You must create excitement in you, because that's how you connect great things. You want to get a favor from somebody, you wear a long face. Can I get this thing? The person will say, what's going on? But you want to get something from somebody, you say, hello, excellent meeting you. How you doing? Dr. Adekunle Badmus, please, can you kindly give me um um an internet connection? Oh, why? The person will even tell you that, no, I don't give people, but the way your manner of approach, because you approach excitedly. So solving problem, you understand? Solving problem starts with the way you define that problem. What's your definition of the current problem you're going into, that you are currently in right now? How do you define it? Have you allowed the problem to allow you to lose your mind? Once you lose your mind, once you lose it, then I can tell you the person can even die. People have died because of 100,000 naira. People have died because of something that shouldn't have killed them. Don't allow any problem to kill you. It's not worth it. You don't need it. In problem solving, be careful as the way you define it. I define a problem. Anytime I see a problem, I see it as an opportunity to learn new things. Because by the time I solve it, because I've not faced that kind of problem before, I've learned a way to solve that problem. You understand? You can define problem as that which have solution and give back a solution. When you see problem as opportunity, when you see problem as a way to advance to the next level of your career, to the next level of your life, then you are seeing right. Then that problem, that name you call it, it is what it will become to you. The way you react to it. So let us not Virtually every human being on earth have one problem or the other, including the billionaires, including Dangote, including Otedola, including Obi Kubana, including Kubana Chief Priest. Every human being have one problem or the other. The way they call their problem, it's what it will be to them. Some rich people, the problem that shouldn't have anything to take from them, they've allowed it to kill them. And that is why be careful as to the way you hold this life. Some people, small something, they will forget that, uh-uh, after all, the way I am like this, I have people that love me, I have people that respect me, I have people that are ready to take care of me. They've even forgotten. Some people will be because he owned a house that worth hundreds of millions. Because he lost just 2 million naira. Then agitation comes in, the high blood pressure goes up, and all of that. There was a friend, a business associate. The wife was kidnapped. And because this is what we're talking about, whenever there is a problem, please welcome peace. If you are watching, please type welcome peace. Anytime, just always welcome peace. Make peace your nest of kin. I'm telling you, make peace. Just welcome peace. So when by the time you welcome peace, you understand, you can now, you know, start with the definition. Peace can even make you define the problem well. Don't define the problem until you welcome peace. So peace will give you a sense of how you will define the problem. And why can't you take my definition? Because this is the global cluster. The ideology is that let us all submit our knowledge, information, and connection to involve. There is a way you've been defining your problem, that your problem is overweighing you down. Why not pick from the way I define my problem as a stepping stone to a greater height? I see my problem as a stepping stone to a greater height. I see it as a means of connecting with people, great minds. I see it as, because at the end of the day, by the time I want to solve this problem, I might have a need to see the people I've never seen before. I might even be invited to a place I've never been before. So if I'm invited there, how do I treat that area? What kind of word did I say? Am I saying things? Am I being coordinated? Am I saying it with confidence? Anything I'm saying. For instance, if you have a problem and you're the farabalẹ̀, mistake, only share mistake, go to Christ in another problem. You can make a mistake and put yourself in another bigger problem, and you keep going down. This topic is very, very important because a lot of people watching me right now, they're actually going through one or two problems. And the way they handle those problems, even no matter what it is, even in marriage, even in your home, even the relationship between father and son, how are you handling it? Problem can be anything. But first of all, welcome peace and give it a definition. That by the time I solve this problem, you understand, then I will have been another, a problem can come, can present, when a problem comes, it presents itself as something abnormal or new normal. And when they come, just like as we speak now, some people will say since they started fuel subsidy, since the subsidy removal, they had problems and they could not recover from it. Some people, I saw a friend of mine that said, since the war between Russia and Ukraine started, problems started. See, government change of policy. Maybe something is favoring you at a point because government now change the policy will be a problem for you. Do you understand? So, problem in your neighborhood, Everybody now agree that the door should be closed around 8 o'clock, and in your office you close 9. So it's a way to calm down. Hey, this is a major problem. No, calm down. You find it as a way of, thinking, how do I conquer this? What steps do I take? Do I approach my boss and tell my boss, in our estate, something happened and they say we have to be closing the gate around this thing? Communication can solve problem. Please put it there. Communicate articulately. You understand? Some people will be talking and you'll be doubting them because they are not communicating with confidence. They are not communicating convincingly. You must communicate convincingly. You must communicate with confidence. It's very, very important. So you communicate to your boss, then or you communicate to the people in the estate. I know you will find one of them will shift ground for you. It's very easy. Some problems are very easy, but because immediately the problem show face, you got to pàdé fear. Pàdé àti rí pé wàhálà rẹ̀ lè yóò kíní kan G3. You understand? Are you getting my point? So please, what do you do when problem comes? Problem solving as regard people to people revolution. Your solution, please, one thing I want you to hold is that the solution is in people. Is in people. Is in people. The solution everybody is looking for is in one human being, or 2 or 3 of them. Is in somebody. That's your problem. The solution you are looking for is in somebody. And that is why we are saying we should engage in people revolution. And that's why we're calling everybody to come into the global clusters. We don't want to have a social media where this is the first social media platform that we meet every day. Everybody here, they are giants of industries. They are fantastic people. They are people. You understand? So you must make sure that you understand all of these principles. You understand? This is a mining ore for professionals, technical entrepreneurs. You cannot be a professional and not face some kind of problems, or a technical and not face problems, or entrepreneur and not face some problems. Some problems, if you are not careful, you, an integrity person, they want to drag your name into the mud. But you must be strong for yourself first, and you must be confident about yourself, and you must be confident that this problem will be solved. Peace and patience should be something you should welcome in solving problems. A lot of people want to see possibility of, can I quickly reverse this thing? This is a problem. Can I? If you try to do it, then you enter into more problems. Don't try to fix a problem in a rush. Just like, let me give you an analogy. If a place is destroyed, let's say a house collapsed now. When it collapses, that is the problem. Do you fix it in a rush? Don't fix it in a rush. You have to calm down and look at, how do I pack the rubble? How do I dig it? It takes time to fix it. And so many things can be disrupted, regardless of what that thing is. It could be your finances, it could be your business, it could be your family, it could be your friendship with somebody. So if you want to fix it, then you fix it, number one, Peace. Two, patience. You don't rush. You will grow from one level to the other. You will move gradually. It's really, really, really very, very important. So the solution to any problem is in people. Now you now ask yourself, who do I know that can actually solve this problem for me? Who can I get that can solve this problem for me? So, and you see, we are saying to everybody, we have created the global clusters so that you can have a brother closer than your blood brother. For instance, we've been supporting one another, we've been giving our voice out, we've been talking to one another, and we've been trying to support ourselves in one way or the other. And that's the essence of the global clusters. It is not a spectator call, it's a client call for everyone watching me today. That the place of problem solving in nation building, as regards people to people, we cannot push it away. Let everyone be conscious of solving someone's problem. The more problem you solve, the more you soften your environment. One day, the balance sheet priest was talking and said, today, the kind of click that he has, that if he wants to raise 5 billion, he can raise it. I might not have grown to that level, but the time is coming that I will be at that level. But I'm on certain level now that I have some clicks. I might not be able to raise a billion, but I have clicks of people that can close their eyes and dash me millions. They won't mind. So, what level are you? What level have you built yourself to? You need to build yourself. If your own is unit of thousand, between 1 to 9,000, at least it's something you can still build with. But if it's in tens of thousands, between 10 and 90 or 99,000, it's something. If your own is in between 100 and 999,000, something like that, if it is a million, then you can still build to the next level. If everything you have in your life, you have to struggle to get them. You understand? You have to go and look for money to buy for yourself. Then you are not engaging in this revolution. The people to people revolution, you must engage in it. You must touch people's life. It's not with money alone. You can touch people's life by advising them right, by showing them something good, by sharing the prosperity with them. You understand? So the First Nation media platform. So you can do that. So this is not a spectator call. I want to appreciate everyone for listening to me so far. As our manner is, if you're watching online, I will want you to drop your own comment. What's your take? What do you think in problem solving as regards to people? What's your own submission concerning this? And if you have picked one or two things concerning what I've said and you want to elaborate more, please kindly do that. So let's get people's submission. Let's get people's submission. So let's get the 002 certificate revolution. What's your take on this, on today's people to people revolution of the global cluster?
Thank you very much, sir. Our global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos, the global president of the global clusters. Thank you very much, sir, for this great innovation and for giving us this great opportunity. Wow, this is another great one today on the people to people revolution of the global clusters. I greet every great cluster that is present on the call today. Thank you for being part of today's meeting. Um, Everything you have said, everything it has to be taken by every one of us because I'm sure we will all resonate with it one way or the other. And like you said, sir, we should first of all welcome peace. One thing about peace is there is no way you negotiate with peace that you will not get solution. No matter what we are going through in life, we should not let the fear overcome, because with fear you can only get more problem. False evidence appearing to be real has not solved any problem in this life. It only causes more problem, like the global president has told us here today as well. So if we are sleeping in any aspect of our life, if we are going on the wrong path, or we are mentally thinking in the wrong direction, or there is somebody around us that they might need this to help them, no matter how big, everybody's going through something. Like the global president mentioned earlier as well, even the billionaires, everybody have a problem, no matter how
Very.
big or small. Somebody is going through something somehow, and that's his life cycle. But if we can share the problem, then it's half solved, because there is no way we would want to live with our problem without having to look for a solution one way or the other. So we are saying, instead of end bad governance, instead of end SARS, we should come together as a clusterian. We should come on this everyday meeting if we can. If you cannot, you can always learn from it, because even the books now, most of them are on YouTube as well. We all listen to all the courses, all this on on online. So we have learned so much today from the ambassador, and learning from a good leader like him. I don't think we can go wrong, except we choose to be the bad one or bad apple in our own family. But if we are looking to go 10 times, 100 times more than what we even want in life, and we have this great opportunity of a great platform like this that is going to help us in our own personal growth, because it's not everywhere you get this kind of spark up every day. So today again, we have gotten more insight into people to people revolution, understanding that the next person is going through something, and you yourself, no matter what you are going through, that is what is going to take you to the next level. So it means if you are using the same method before and it's not working, maybe you need to sit down, find peace within yourself, and you'll be able to see clearly and what you need to do. Thank you very much for this great opportunity, so that I can let others give their own submission. Try to welcome peace and try to share this with your friends and family. Thank you very much, everyone.
Amazing. Amazing. That is the voice of the OO2, Certificate Revolution of the Global Cluster, Clusterian Olukayo Ojudu. Thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Let's have Clusterian Avocet Joshua. What's your take on today's people to people revolution? And as regard what we have been discussing. Over to you, Avocet Joshua.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone on the call. Or good morning, good afternoon, based on where we are. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for the great job that you've been doing for humanity. Thank you for always giving your time and to see that there's a change in this nation, because there's a lot mind shift that we need, especially in this part of the world. All right. Our discussion today is a very important one. Very important one, because fear does not bring any good thing. I could remember the bomb that happened in Ethiopia some times ago in the cantonment, that a lot of people were just, they didn't know what really happened. You saw people rushing and it started following suit, and they landed themselves in Kana, and a lot of deaths were recorded in the process because of fear. So instead of just finding peace between within yourself, to find out what is going on around before you take any step, so that you do not lead to any disaster. So, in every possible means, we should not give room for fear, though it will definitely come. It will definitely come in one way or the other. So, it is now left to us to make our personal decision that no, I won't stand in for this. I will not accept this. So it is actually left for us to do that. Um, you, but having people that in this life, God have made a lot of provision for us. What you need is in the hand of the next person. So that's why Global Cluster is bringing us together, bringing this commission together. When Ambassador was talking, I can really relate because I had a discussion with someone today. She started a Yoruba program online, to she will invite some prominent people in the community. So we kind of interview. And for a while, I discovered that she has not been doing the program on the YouTube. And we were talking, I was like, what's going on? That you've not be consistent with what you started. And she was like, the problem is with her video editors. That people that she got at the first place, that she has supposed to have started this thing since January, but the video editor, the one messed up, the other one traveled, and all that they were full of different excuses. And in my mind, I was like, then you ought to do something. Probably your connection with these people is not strong enough. It's not strong enough. That's why they are kind of disappointing. Although we all have our own part to play as well. So, like Ambassador gave an example earlier, you need something from someone. Your manner of approach, the way you relate with them, speaks volume. So it will create the atmosphere for them to attend to you, to listen to you, and render help. But if you are not creating that, then there will be problem. There will be problem. So, in nutshell, in every way possible, let us not give room for fear. Just look for possible solution to get the job done. Some things can look so big, so huge, look like mountain before us, and because we are not taking the step to look like, I mean, I'm a music person, so there's some things that I will watch some people play some things, and I'll be like, wow, how did this guy get to know these things? Man, where can I get to this? But sometimes if I take my time and listen very well and start trying out those things that I was seeing like it is top, I mean, it's something that I can't even accomplish, and I will discover that, oh, so this is so called this place played. This is so thing that this person tried to apply it here. So something to look like a mountain to us, but it's left to us to embrace peace first, calm our nerves, and find a possible solution to it. Thank you very much for this solution, for this opportunity, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Pastor and Pastor Joshua, for that wonderful, wonderful contribution. Let's hear from the 001 review cluster of the global cluster and Oluwaseyi Ojusha. What's your take on today's people to people revolution?
All right, thank you so very much to Global Presence. I greet you, sir, and I greet every noble Clustians and non-Clustians. I greet everyone that have submitted, Master Genie, my friend and brother, Pastor Avose Joshua. My network was having some glitches before, but I'm back on now. I hope I'm audible enough. Thank you so very much, sir, about problem solving as per people to people revolution in nation building. Thank you for bringing this up, sir, because most of us, we are being overwhelmed by our problem. Most of us believe that we are the only one facing one challenge or the other. Especially as an individual, or as a nation. I hear people talk so bad about Nigeria, and I just shake my head. Because I have opportunity to be in some international seminars. I have the opportunity to always be with Dr. Kari during his session. He's not in Nigeria, he's abroad. I used to hear how he used to talk about what they are even facing in the US. And with the opportunity I have to have some international courses in the Cambridge University, I have people all over the world talking about one problem or the other, about the economy, about individual, about a person. And I learned how these people are solving their problems. Talking about the SDG issues, climate issue, poverty, hunger, all these things are everywhere, everywhere. But Nigerians, it's so easy for us to go online and tell so many bad things about ourselves. You understand? We are talking about an individual and how we grow. Fear is one of those factors that make us become overwhelmed. Thank you, sir, for sharing your insight about fear. Like false evidence appearing real, and we can even take it. It's our definition, of course. It's how we define it. You can see fear as face everything and rise, or you forget everything and run. You can either rise when you face the problem, or you can rise with it. You have mentioned it. You understand? I shouldn't let my emotions, override me. When I have a mountain of problem, I should break it down. I should not rush. Most of the time, we want to. Some of us wish there's control Z in what we do, like control Z. I just want to undo those things fast, fast. But sometimes when we rush to do things to solve problem, we generate other problem. You have taught us, and it's a fact. What you have mentioned is definitely true, universally true, and you have come here as a father, to remind us again that these things are true. You have tested it, and people like us that are learning also to see that this is true. You take your time. This is an opportunity for me to learn. This is an opportunity for me to grow. This is an opportunity for me to collaborate. This is an opportunity for me to reach out to the right people. You know, and I appreciate Cluster Alabose for his insight about someone being disappointed, for their growth and development. Most times, like you have said, everything comes to what you have said, that we need to choose our circle right. Not everyone wants a success. It's just the truth of life. Not everybody wants you to succeed. Some people just naturally, when they see you, when they see that you are growing something, they want to retract, they want to withdraw that support from you. It's happening. That's why it's important for you to know your circle, know the people, and that's why this meeting is very important. I used to tell the people that I know about the global clusters. You are saying you don't gain anything. You can never gain anything because people that want to give you something, they don't know you. I can just call you to do business with you now. I don't know you. But by the virtue of the opportunity, the global president, I receive calls of like every calls. I receive international calls. I receive calls from people that I can't even get close to them. But it is because I am consistent. I'm present. I know my kind of person, and I'm reaching out. People are reaching out to me. From there, I'm getting to know. I'm learning from people. And that is what we just let our people know, that this is a community. I used to tell people this is a community. Come here. Come. This is a developed people. We don't think like the normal people. Yes, sir. Because we are developed in our own mind. We know that when the problem is available, that means there's a solution somewhere. And as I prefer solutions to problem, I'm ready value. I'm getting my building my own. I'm planting my own seed. That later on I will enjoy from it. And we should always encourage our people. Let them come here, be present in our meeting. That's where you have the connections, because the connection will get to you if you are not present. Thank you so very much, the global president. We appreciate what you are doing. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wow, wow, that is a very comprehensive review, and I hope you are able to pick something out of it. If you are in the studio and you still want to speak, kindly unmute yourself and speak right now and give your own voice to today's movement. And if you're watching online, Facebook, YouTube, or you're watching a review of this program, please kindly type out your submission. Type out your submission. Tomorrow is mind surgery, 9 to 10. In the evening tomorrow, we'll be having survival strategy. Don't miss it for anything. Master Jimmy, okay, we'll talk later.
I'm with you, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
want to, we'll talk later. We'll talk.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So I want to let people know, no matter the problem you're faced with now, it will be resolved. And the 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 solution to your problem is within. Your manner of approach to that problem will determine whether the problem will be solved or not. So we want everyone to note this. Problem can be solved only when you define it right. Problem can be solved due to what is your manner of approach towards that problem. How do you address it? It is the name you call that problem that problem will be to you. You can call your problem solution. You can call it upliftment. You can call it opportunity. And that problem, you will see it. His name will change from being a problem to an opportunity. You can call it another level of taking you to a greater height. And you will see that that problem will take you to a greater height. Having said that, though our spark up is becoming slower, the spark up, the technical team, they are working day and night to make sure that we have it. But if you have not have it, everyone, we want you to create a spark up. Add your people, because once we add the free spark up, you can just share the link with them and they all come in into your spark up. Remember, if you really want to engage in people to people revolution, number one, build audience first. Audience first, then it's from the people, the audience of people you have. Make sure that in your audience, you are very selective in the kind of people you are adding to your audience. They must be people that can actually solve that problem. Be intentional in connection. Be intentional. So audience first. Even most of the things that will help you solve the problem, because the things you want to sell, then you can create a brand and you can sell your product to the people that you have. So, but this audience, this people to people thing, you must create your spark up. I've been saying that people should create their spark up. If you don't have your own spark up, then you are not listening. You don't know the meaning of you sharing this daily meeting to a group of people, giving your own submission, sending the review to them. I know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of people don't like things related to knowledge, and all of that. But one thing I want you to know is that there are some people that will listen to what you are talking about, and they will be glad that they listen to you, and they will take you serious. Because of the matter is that everybody that is doing anything meaningful on earth submitted themselves to learning, submitted themselves to information, and the right and quality information, the right and quality knowledge. You see, most of these giants, people like Olukayode, they are the giant of tomorrow. Apostle Joshua, people that regularly attend this meeting. I'm telling you, Everybody will see it. And it's very close. I know what I'm talking about. Tomorrow I'm going to Abuja, and I know what I'm talking about. It's very, 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 very close. We are very close than ever. You know, thank you very much. And our time is fast spent, and I want to draw the curtain here today. Someone just came in. Who is that? Can we meet you? The person that just came into the studio, kindly unmute yourself and let's meet you, please. Hello. All right. If the person is not available, then I want to draw the curtain today by asking, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because this was the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what to collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. Proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa to the world. And to join us is free. You can join any of the Spark Up or subscribe to all of our social media channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, and so on, and LinkedIn. Or you download our app on the Play Store. One-time lifetime premium fee of 61,000 make you a Clusterian and engage in a UK diploma course, a discounted UK diploma course of either cybersecurity, data analysis, certified nursing assistant, mini MBA, business analysis, and so on. Or a one-time 81,000 naira enables you to sell in the community. If you want to be part of us, you can just subscribe now. You understand? Go to www.theglobalclusters.org on all your iPhones. You can even use the home screen method to put the app on your screen. And tomorrow is my surgery. Don't miss it, between 9 and 10. The surgeon of tomorrow, you're going to like her. So, and she's bringing something to the community. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone for coming by. I appreciate everyone that is adding one value or the other into the global clusters. And I thank you. I thank you for all you're doing to contribute positively to humanity. Oh, are you ready to say something? I didn't see the face very well.
That's Mr. Bash. That's Mr. Bash, right?
Is it Bashir?
It's Mr. Bash.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, Bash. Yes, sir.